Hi everyone, welcome to Homeschool, Autism, and Life. My name is Jamie and I am so excited about today's vlog. I've been looking forward to these for a number of different reasons, but this is the introduction to the Sunrise program. As many videos as we need to do. Essentially, I am not sure how many there's going to be, just introducing it and talking about it and stuff. I first want to say off the bat that I am not sponsored or affiliated with the Sunrise program or Autism Treatment Center of America, although I'm a huge fan. I've been given permission to share our journey with the Sunrise program and continue to do so as we do it with Darrion. So I'm very excited, and it's a big part of why I started my YouTube channel was because I didn't hear about the Sunrise program until Darrion was about 8.5. And it kind of makes me sad sometimes, but at the same time, I'm not beating myself up about it. It happened when it happened. But I want to get that information to other moms, and because I've got this platform, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that. I really think that this is information that everyone should receive as an option to them when they hear the diagnosis of autism. Because we hear all sorts of other things, different therapies that are offered, different things, prognoses, different things, and not all of it is uplifting and happy and exciting, and a lot of it can make us feel pretty heavy and down and just wondering where our lives are going to head. And so I feel like this is of value to other people to have, along with the speech and occupational therapists and ABA therapists and whatever, that this is something that should be talked about. So the reason why I feel that way is for two major reasons. Number one is prognosis. So I don't know if everyone receives this. I've heard lots of stories, and then our own story, we had it. We went out and found our doctor from Nashville, Tennessee, and shipped her up here to do the diagnosis. We felt we had found the best person, the one with the most broad experience and all of that, to do that for us. We still had that happen. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the videos on our autism story and you'll hear that more in detail, kind of, sort of. But we still received a prognosis. It was a ceiling of where our son was going to hit, where he would no longer be able to surpass that. He, both intellectually, how he responded to his environment, like there was a ceiling. And for Darrion, it was, at best we could expect was that he was going to stock shelves in a grocery store. And when I heard that, and we talk in my autism story about how I feel intuition plays a part, in my intuition, in my gut feeling, I rejected that right off the bat. Not because I had some big plan for his life. I didn't, he's not going to become a doctor, I don't think. I don't have him becoming a mathematician who solves the world's problems or anything like that. But it just felt wrong. I have 13 years with this, well, more. He's only 11, so let's say 9 years, because he is, if he's 20, and more if I'm lucky. But I don't know, maybe other people would find that not lucky, but I would like that. But I have all of this input that I can put into his life, and I'm going to do my level best to do everything that I can to give him the best start in life. And yes, I've needed to be there to help him, but I'm not going to limit myself or the things that I'm going to do to help him based on he is going to stock shelves, because if I go for that goal, then, you know, he probably would end up that high. Yeah, I decided prognosis wasn't going to dictate to me what I was going to do to take care of my son and help further him on. Now, again, I don't beat him over the head, and I don't say, we're going to look at this book. We're still working on things like, you know, can we speak a bigger sentence and stuff like that. It's not going to be, let's study this because I have a plan for your life. Number two, I feel that the Sunrise program should be a part of what parents receive right off the bat, so that they can research and see, is that everything that you're given when you get that diagnosis is look into speech pathologists, look into occupational therapists, look into ABA therapy, look into what the government tax rates are, what they can do for you. But for the most part, it's like you need to take your son and give him to somebody else who has more schooling than you, more more experience, more whatever, and you as the parent are just bringing them to different appointments. And it feels so frustrating sometimes, because you take them to an appointment for speech and you're like, it's not going to happen today. They're going to learn zero because we had a bad morning. He's cranky, frustrated, like dragging him into this office has clearly been lots of fun. And we know our kids. We know our kids. We know them better than anyone else. And even more than that, we love our kids so very much. We want the world for them, and we are fighting and doing everything that we can to do that. And what I love about the Sunrise program and the people at Autism Treatment Center is that they say us parents are a huge, important resource to helping our children. We are not the pain in the butt that sometimes we feel when we go in. We are not lying. We are not cheating our children. We're not trying to be pains. We're just trying to get whatever we can to help our kids. And that pushback is so frustrating sometimes. And I love that this program doesn't diminish the amount of work we are willing to do in order to give our kids the best chance at life. I love them for that. So the one thing I wanted to say too is I encourage skepticism. Just like we talked about in our autism story, I feel like you need to use your intuition as part of your toolbox with your doctors and nurses and all of that kind of stuff, but not dismiss it. Same deal with a healthy dose of skepticism. I was super skeptical about the Sunrise program. I am going to link in the description box below a video of a talk from Raun K. Kaufman talking about the Sunrise program. And that was really my first boost into the whole Sunrise framework, what they do, what they think about certain things. And I was skeptical. I looked at it and I was like, well, that might have worked for that child, but I don't think it's going to work for Darrion. Maybe it's a very interesting idea. The results that they were talking about were pretty spectacular. And so I'm like, maybe 1 in 100 kids or 1 in 1,000 kids has this result. And I can tell you, after doing the Sunrise program with Darrion for 10 months, he has made such a vast improvement that I actually am believing that it is possible he might be one of those kids. And I never ever would have thought that I would feel that way. So I'm super excited. The one thing that they said is it's super logical, and that's what kept me watching. That's what kept me watching through the hour. It's so worth it, guys, if you can do it. but the logical explanations for things was amazing, and I was so thankful for it. The thing I will say is that this guy is a little over the top, and having watched his Facebook lives and stuff like that, that's his personality. And he talks a lot about the book he's written. I think it was just after he had published it, and so you start thinking, okay, snake oil salesman. But trust me, I've read the book. It's worth it as well. Just to hang in there. And then the other thing they talk about is their treatment center in Massachusetts. And at the time, this was 2014, I think in 2017, I think they put forth their online program. So you don't actually have to travel to Massachusetts, although I would really love to go, but it's just not feasible right now for us. But it's something that he doesn't mention. I wanted to mention for you guys so that you weren't like just shut down because we have no money. And then I'm going to provide a link down below to the Autism Treatment Center of America, where you can actually get a phone call to talk with somebody from the program who actually can answer questions that you have, answer anything that you're confused by or whatever. And then, like I said, if you want to get Raun Kaufman's book, it's a really good start. That's what we did. That was the first start, and it's called Autism Breakthrough. So guys, we're going to continue this for the next couple of weeks. I'm just so excited to share it with you and tell you, yeah, there is hope, and it's not a bad thing to hope for your kids. It's really a good thing, because if you hope for them, then they will hope for themselves, and they won't think that they can't do it and therefore won't try. Bottom line. So I hope you guys found this interesting. Please comment down below if you have any questions. I would be happy to answer them. And like I said, watch the video. It's worth it. Get the book. It's worth it. Talk to them down at the Autism Treatment Center of America. It's worth it. And I am not getting paid to say any of this. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you so much for watching.